Continuing the halachot of Muktze, the Mishnah Be'ura writes a very interesting rule based on what we said the last time we spoke about the halachot. We said that a person who wants to use a kli shemelachto le'isur for the purpose of the body of the item, letzorech gufo, is mutar. We said that, for example, let's say a person wants to take a hammer and he wants to crack nuts, even though a hammer is Muktze, but because he's using it for the body of the hammer, for something that is permitted to be used, so therefore he's allowed to move that type of Muktze, that type of instrument, in order to crack nuts. Or the other example we mentioned is if a person's looking to get something that got behind the closet or something, and he needs something long, and he wants to use a ruler. A ruler is generally Muktze, it's used to measure. It's not something that you're allowed to do on a regular Shabbat. So he wants to take the ruler, but he wants to just do it so it extends his hand. That would be mutar because he's using it etzorech gufo. The Mishnah Berurah writes that the only time we permit etzorech gufo is when you don't have a similar functioning instrument that is a kli shemelachto le'eter, which means, according to the Mishnah Berurah, I cannot take the hammer and crack the nuts if I could go to the next room and find the nutcracker, which is a kli shemelachto le'eter. Meaning the only time you're allowed to use a kli shemelachto le'isur, something that is generally primarily designated for something that is not allowed, I'm only allowed to use that when I have no other instrument that is of eter to be used. So in the example of the ruler, if I could just take a hanger or a broom, which is a kli shemelachto le'eter, then I'm not allowed to use the ruler because I could do it just as efficiently with something else. However, Chacham Ovadia proves from several of the authorities and various Gemarot that that's not the case, and he disagrees with the Mishnah Berurah, and he says even if you could use something else that is a kli shemelachto le'eter, you are still permitted to use the kli shemelachto le'isur for the purpose of tzorech gufo. It's still permitted to be done. You don't have to especially trouble yourself to find the kli shemelachto le'eter. If the kli shemelachto le'isur is able to do the job and it's being used for tzorech gufo, it is